Well, hello, retro game players. Thank you for tuning in on this Halloween evening. I'm Marcus, and welcome to the Halloween Spectacular Edition of Retro Gaming Sunset. Welcome to the Halloween Spectacular of Retro Gaming Sunset. Tonight I have a few scary videos coming from our Generation Rad channels. First up, we have the weirdest guy of the crew. It's Jazzy Jeff bringing us the toy trunk. Take it away, Jeff.
Come inside, but remember, you enter at your own risk.
Thank you for having me on this very special episode of Toy Trunk. I have some very special toys to show you. Starring me, Jack-o'-lantern Jazzy. Today, the toy that I bring you guys for this very special Halloween-y episode is the vampire action figure from Tales from the Crypt Keeper from 1991. The vampire searches for his next victim in the dark of the night. He is a real VIP in the world of the crypt, or is that the real R.I.P.? Yes, so cheesy, so ridiculous. But let's get a better up close look at this guy. Great colors on the box, and then there are the rest of the figures on the back of the box. I love how they have the Crypt Keeper just hanging out there on the side. Very well done. Special action feature, the cape moves up and the fangs come out. There's what he looked like on the cartoon series, of course. very, very reminiscent of the Ghostbusters toy line, for sure. And I actually have an extra Tales from the Crypt Keeper toy to show you. This is a loose action figure that I happen to have outside of the box, and it is the Mummy. And he has the raising arms and red eyes that pop out feature. This was my toy pick. There is also a bonus person who wanted to show a toy. You may recognize him from one of other Jazzy Jeff's YouTube videos. The DVD drinking series, I believe. Take it away, Beta. Hello, everyone. It is so good to be back. I've missed all of you so much. It is I, Beta. Don't you recognize my face? Anyhow, I'm dressed up like Jason. And I have a toy here for you. It's very Halloween related. It's Halloween Jack from X-Men 2099. You cannot get more Halloweeny than Halloween Jack. So here he turns into a werewolf. Yes, a wonderful werewolf. Very Halloweeny. For some weird reason, he calls himself Halloween Jack. Not quite sure why. But that is my choice, so there you have it. Thank you, Marcus. And thank you, Jack-O-Lantern Jazzy. Back to you, Jack. Thank you so much, Marcus, for allowing Beta and I to be a part of this year's special Halloween episode of Toy Truck. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Jazzy Jeff. That was a very horrific toy. Tales from the Crypt used to scare me when I was a kid, at least most of the time. Thank you, and next up we have another guest. This time it's Dan with Retro Zone. But I must confess, I'm feeling very ill. I'm starting to spin and I'm starting to sweat, but the show must go on. So take it away, Dan, and let's watch Reading Retro.
Books in this library, but which one do I choose? I mean, I want to make this quick because this library is really creepy. Oh! Hey guys, my name's Dan, I'm from the YouTube channel Retro Zone, and welcome to this edition of Reading Retro. Now, as Marcus has kindly allowed me to be part of this Halloween edition of Retro Gaming Sunset, I've come to this really creepy library to find us a book to cover in this edition of Reading Retro, so the problem is there's so many books and I just don't know which one to pick. Aha! I think I've found the right one. Let me just get it off the shelf. There we are. Let's take a look at The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. The Halloween Tree was released in 1972 and, as said, was written by Ray Bradbury. The story centres on a group of 8 boys going out trick-or-treating. They soon discover that their friend Pipkin has been taken on a journey that could determine if he lives or dies. Only one man can help the boys save Pipkin, and that's the mysterious Carpace Cavacle Mound Shroud. He takes the boys on an unforgettable journey through the history of Halloween. But along the journey, can the boys save Pipkin before it's too late? So that's a quick rundown of the plot of the book, and I'm guessing a lot of you guys watching this will probably know this more for the 1993 animated adaptation that's played on Cartoon Network most years. But did you know this was originally intended to only be an animated film? During a panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2008, Bradbury explained the origins of this story. He was painting in his basement one evening and painted an image of a tree with pumpkins hanging from it. The day after Halloween in 1948, Chuck Jones and Bradbury were having lunch. They were discussing the Peanuts Halloween short, The Great Pumpkin. Bradbury said, "I hated it, because the Great Pumpkin doesn't show up. It's so stupid, you might as well kill Santa Claus." So Chuck Jones suggested the idea of them working on a Halloween special together, and Bradbury agreed. So Bradbury wrote a script for Jones and they were planning to get the work started on their film. Then, unfortunately, MGM closed the animation unit of the studio and fired all the staff. So Bradbury took his script and made it into the short novel we have today. So now that we know a little bit of the history behind this book, but what did I think of it? This was a joy to get through, and it was a really quick read too, as each chapter only has a few pages, so you can complete a number of chapters in a short sitting. It's definitely one of those I would recommend people get their kids to read, as it's a really fun story, but it also teaches them a bit of history around Halloween. I think adults would get a lot of enjoyment out of this too, as it takes you back to those days where you go trick-or-treating as a kid. There are some parts of this book that are quite creepy, which I think is great. There's too many things these days where they play it safe for kids. My favourite part of the book has to be when they go to Mexico for the Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead festival. I had amazing imagery of brightly coloured streets swimming around in my mind as I turned each page. I love all imagery that comes with the Mexican Day of the Dead festival, so this section of the book was perfect for me. In my humble opinion, this would make a great live action adaptation for something like Netflix or Amazon Prime. I say that because if it went to cinemas, it would need to be bloated out to over 90 minutes and you get a lot of unnecessary filler. With things like Stranger Things and the recent adaptation of It being really popular, this could fit into that kind of 80s kid horror adventure genre. So there you go, that's The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. It's a fantastic little book that's spooky and fun and perfect for the Halloween season. Particularly if you have kids, read it together as you and your kids will love every second of this. Don't forget there is the animated adaptation as well from Warner Brothers. It's on DVD, VHS, and it'll probably on Cartoon Network at some point this year. It's cheesy, but it's really fun, so give that a try. Now, let me just put this back on the shelf. Right, now that that book's back, I need to get out of here. This library's getting too creepy for me now. So, big thanks to you, Marcus, for letting me on the channel once again. Enjoy the rest of this edition Retro Gaming Sunset, and to all you retro fans out there, happy Halloween. Now, I'm gonna... But wait! I wanted you to see my Pog collection. Ooh.
Oh, I feel much better now. Oh, that was fantastic, Dan. Next up we have Retro Cynical. It's gonna be a good one. It's Movie Machine.
Hello everyone, it's Joe Grotesque from the Retro Cynical channel and Generation Rad. Now, if you've been watching Retro Gaming Sunset since its inception, that was hard to say, you'll know that I've been on the show a few times. However, this is my first time doing Movie Machine, and when Marcus asked me to do it, I had a couple of things in mind, one of them being the Garbage Pail Kids movie. And the reason for that is I've been working on the Garbage Pail Kids for a few months now. However, as I thought more about it, that has enough attention. So I wanted to do something involving the Garbage Pail Kids that doesn't have quite as much attention, and that's the Garbage Pail Kids animated series. Now, the Garbage Pail Kids animated series was originally supposed to be aired in 1989 on CBS as part of the Saturday morning lineup. However, due to the fact that parent groups threatened to boycott CBS if they aired it, it never saw the light of day. And this just absolutely tore me up as a kid, because I remember seeing an advert for it in a TV guide, but when the day came that it was supposed to air, it just didn't. I flipped through the channels thinking that there was something wrong, that there was some great mistake. Little did I know that it was banned in the United States. So it wasn't until 2006, when it was finally released to the public on DVD, that I was able to watch it. As an adult, it really probably doesn't hold up to what I thought my expectations were back then. But at the same time, as a little kid, if it would have aired, I probably would have gone nutsoid. The DVD is 2 discs long, and it'll take you the better part of a day to watch the entire series, but at least it's all there. And if you're interested in seeing it, but don't care for buying the DVD, just go look it up on YouTube. There's clips and episodes in abundance. My overall review for it, well, it's okay. There's a lot of the characters you would expect to see in it, and it's really not that gross or disturbing. It's really appropriate for all ages. I even let my kids watch it. But I suppose back in the day, the parent groups were just imagining the horror of it, representing those gross cards that they all hated. If you do want to buy it on DVD though, you can find it very reasonably priced. I actually bought another copy recently at a grocery store for like $6. And it's worth picking up for that price. I wouldn't say it's the greatest animated series ever made or anything like that, but it's worth watching at least once just for appreciating it for what it is and all of the effort that was put into it, from the animation to the voice actors. And that's about all I have to say about the Garbage Pail Kids animated series. Give it a look-see, gather your own opinions. And happy Halloween. Back to you, Marcus.
Wow, that was something else! I really like that Joe with Retro Cynical! When is dinner? I'm getting hungry! Well, I think you should just eat something right there in front of you! Time to eat the beaver! Well, that was great! Next up we have Potato Power and Magical Hoot Hoot bringing us the Game Slam.
So, you want to know the story of Splatterhouse, the new horror video game for TurboGrafx 16? They say he stalks the old haunted mansion. They say he's looking for his girlfriend. They say his only weapon against the maggot-eating ghouls who took her is a 2x4. And you say you want to play this game? Splatterhouse. Only for the TurboGrafx 16 system from NEC.
Captain's log, started 970018. I still haven't made a video for Marcus Halloween special, but I just can't come up with anything. I wish I would have got the chance to do Movie Machine, because there's so many awesome Halloween movies out there. But a video game, that's pretty hard for me, man. I don't know. It really is bothering me because the deadline is way over and I have to do a video for Marcus. No! Fuck. What do you want from me? No! I have to make that stupid video. Okay. I have to do it. I can't do this anymore. What can I take? Oh my god, hearing that theme. Yes, I know what I take. Guys, hearing that theme reminds me of Pokemon Red and Blue. Even though it's a child game from the 90s, it had some pretty creepy moments. And you know what I'm talking about. Lavender Town. That thing was so fucked up. I mean, there were people grieving over their lost Pokemon, their dead Pokemon. And you had this ghost tower and you encountered this really strange ghost and everything seemed haunted and these people seemed almost like zombies, like really traumatized. And you always have this like happy music. I gotta catch some Pokemon! But then you have Lavender Town, and this is pretty creepy. So my pick is Pokemon Red and Blue, the first generation. I think in Europe and North America it was released in 1999, but in Japan it was out since 1996. So go out there, pick your Pokemon, red or blue version. I would pick green or yellow. And yeah, take a visit to Lavender Town and I bet you will be creeped out. Even if it's just a little bit, but you definitely will be creeped out. Man, I finally did it. I think I made a video for Marcus. This is so cool. No! 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 No!
Okay, I feel much better now that I've eaten. When did Cedric the Spider last eat? I'm not sure exactly, but... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the way things go on Halloween. Great job, Andy. We really enjoyed that Lavender Town episode you did there. Next up, we have Odd Pod with Music Beat. Take it away, Dan.
Hey everybody, welcome to Music Beat. I'm Dan from Oddpod. Hello! So you might be having a Halloween party this year, or you might be going to a Halloween party this year, and I thought I'd show you this album. It is Now That's What I Call Halloween. And the Now That's What I Call series has been going around for years. It's usually called Now That's What I Call Music, and it's just the hits. I think it's been going since the late 70s, early 80s. It's just all the hits of the year, and this is like a Halloween version. I thought that was kind of cool to talk about. So you might hear some of these classics at a Halloween party you go to, or you might want to put some of these classics on a Halloween party you might be hosting yourself. So I thought I'd go through the tracks. Obviously I can't play the songs through copyright, but I thought I'd tell you the songs, and in the comments below let me know what you think. Some of them you might not think are very Halloweeny, some of you might think absolutely perfect. I didn't even think of those, so I'm going to put that on right now. So this is Now That's What I Call Halloween. Let's go through the tracks. So the first one is the Halloween Theme by John Carpenter. A classic, a great one to, probably the great one to start a party. So that's probably why it's track one. Because as people are entering, you've got the Halloween theme. Excellent. The second one we have Dragula by Rob Zombie. Again, awesome. When I first got this album, I actually kind of thought it would be just really rubbish, like pop songs and stuff, but it's a good mix. It's pretty good. So if you don't want to play your classic like Halloween spooky sounds, this might be up your street. So good start. The first two, we got John Carpenter Halloween theme, Rob Zombie Dragula, very very cool. And the third one, I probably would. It's one of the few of these I kind of recognise the name, and I can't think what it is. So the next one is St. Louis Symphony Orchestra and Chorus with O Fortuna. Now, if I heard that, because it rings such a bell, I'd probably know it. So I'm sure you do. If not, YouTube it right now and have a listen. Let me know what you think. Number 4, we have Mike Oldfield with Tubular Bells. That's the theme from Exorcist, if you didn't know. Another classic theme that I'm really surprised is actually on this album. So another great one. Number 5, we have Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Again, a really good choice. 6, I don't know if I know this song. It's In Excess with Devil Inside. I know In Excess, but I'm not sure if I know that one. So comments below, is that a good choice? And number 7, we have Jace Everett with Bad Things. It's the theme from True Blood. This is the one I've been like, nah, no. Unless you're a True Blood fan. But this is just like, no. Number 8, we have Warren Zevon with Werewolves of London. I'm not sure if I know this one. So again, comments below. Either hear it now or you already heard it. Let me know if that's a good choice for a Halloween song. Number 9 is The Specials with Ghost Town. Yep, a classic, and it's a really good choice for a Halloween party. Number 10 is one that really surprised me because it's actually one of my favourite bands of all time, and it is Oingo Boingo with Dead Man's Party. Genius! Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I actually went to a Halloween party a few years back, and yeah, this was playing because of me. But yeah, I did get this to play, and it's a perfect choice. Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party, perfect. Number 11 is another perfect one, and that is Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers with Monster Mash. Monster Mash is one I remember even hearing as a kid, and yeah, it's a proper classic song. So yeah, Monster Mash. Every Halloween party has to play Monster Mash. Number 12, The Citizens of Halloween with This Is Halloween. I've got a feeling, because I only skipped through this recently, I've got a feeling that's a cover of This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas, but I could be wrong. But yeah, very cool. If it is, great choice. Number 13, that's Donovan with Season of the Witch. Not sure if I know Season of the Witch. I probably would if I heard it. Okay, so number 14 annoys me a little bit. Number 14 is Nina Simone with I Put a Spell on You. Now, I Put a Spell on You, good song, but Nina Simone, why that one? Why not get the original Screaming Jay Hawkins, I Put a Spell on You? That version, perfect for a Halloween party. It's really weird and creepy and cool, and it's just awesome. Screaming Jay Hawkins, I absolutely love Screaming Jay. And I Put a Spell on You by Screaming Jay, perfect. But that one, even, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's very good. Okay, so number 15, we have Danny Elfman from Oingo Boingo with the Beetlejuice main title / end title. Very cool. The Beetlejuice soundtrack is very, very good. Very creepy atmosphere. So yeah, 2 tracks from Danny Elfman basically on here. Very cool. Number 16 is Run DMC Ghostbusters. I should have listened to this one because I like I said, I did skip through it, but that one's brought a bit of a blank for me. Run DMC Ghostbusters. I'm gonna have to re-listen to that soon because Ray Parker Jr. I know for Ghostbusters, not Run DMC. So yeah, comments below. Is that a good one? Number 17 is one I've never even heard of until today, which is DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, who we all know for like Summertime and things like that, with A Nightmare on My Street. Yeah, okay. And very last we have Rockwell with Somebody's Watching Me, which is a song I loved as a kid, a song I still like now. It's a great song and it's a great way to end this album. So it's 18 tracks altogether, and I'm actually really impressed. The majority, minus 2, maybe 3 songs, are actually really, really perfect for a Halloween party, and they work really well. My favourites probably being the Halloween theme, the Exorcist theme, Rob Zombie, and Oingo Boingo. Probably being my best picks from there, but very, very cool. I'm very impressed with it. So that was, now that's what I call Halloween. So if you're thinking of having a Halloween party or going to a Halloween party, pick this up and take it with you or stick it in the CD player before everyone arrives. It's a very, very cool pick. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Excellent job, Dan! Oddpod is one of my favorite shows. Murray is so cute. I just want to eat him up. I bet Muppets taste good after eating beaver all day. Well, thanks for watching, and thank you to all of the Generation Rad contributors to this spooktacular episode of Retro Gaming Sunset. Until next time, you know what to do. You keep that shit retro. Later on.